Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, beautiful people. And thank you for tuning in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. Today's little episode is about freeing the spine. How can we have more sense of ease, comfort, elongation without struggling? And a lot of us spend a lot of time seated at the computer or hunkered down worrying about what's going on. So it's really lovely to have some simple things that we can utilize at breaks during the day or right now when we're practicing together. So please take a comfortable seat and place yourself so that you can really feel your feet connecting to the ground. The ground is really a wonderful foundation and support for us. And also feel your sit bones nestled in the chair so that you feel the support and the foundation under your hips. From here, imagine a gentle streaming upwards through the spine, a quiet elongation. We're not forcing or straining, but we just want to have that awareness, bring some awareness to a lovely internal channel. And the chest open, relaxed, shoulders easy. Soft smile, always helpful. And as much as possible, awareness of the head being even. Not too much chin up or back of neck up, but finding that sweet spot. In fact, just nod your head a little bit lightly. Just chin down on the exhale, chin up on the inhale. You can even place some fingers right at the knobs behind the ears so that you feel your skull nodding very gently, rocking. And we're going to do something quite similar with the sit bones of the pelvis in a moment. And let this rocking get a little bit smaller, until you feel like you're resting at a nice neutral mid spot between tipping up and tipping down. And just be happy with what you're sensing, what feels good for you today. And now notice your breathing. You may even want to rest hands on the abdomen to invite the breath to come deep into your body. If you like, you can even close your eyes if that helps you make that internal connection. And find a pleasant, smooth, nourishing flow of breath that feels good for you today. And now let's come into the spinal movements. I'm going to just slip my chair back a little further so you can take a peek if you need to, but I also invite you to go inside to your own experience as much as possible. Just take a peek at the screen when you need just a little hint or a reminder. So here we are in our lovely vertical alignment and we're relaxed about it. We're not trying to hold ourselves. Oh, that felt terrible just to do that for a moment. I'll shake that out. We want to have a sense of ease to begin with, and having that as an intention is very helpful. Let's rest the hands just below the waist, right at the top of each side of the pelvis, and we're going to rock the pelvis. On an inhale, take a little arch so the belly expands with air and comes forward. And on the exhale, the waistline relaxes back and the top of the pelvis sinks back. Inhale and the top of the pelvis comes forward. The belly relaxes, the belly fills with air. And exhale, the small of the waist releases backwards, rocking back. And just take a few more rounds of this. We're focusing on the pelvis, but notice how everything's interconnected. You're moving the pelvis, but maybe you feel echoes of this movement up your spine. Maybe your neck even wants to come along with this. And simply allow whatever interpretation your body is interested in. I'll give you a side view just in case you need that or would benefit. So a little bit of an arch, the back muscles contract here, the front muscles relax. And then when we soften the waistline back, it's the front muscles that activate and the back muscles relax. So have a little bit more fun with this. Very easy movement. We're not muscling our way into this. It's more like moving the bones and bringing awareness to what is happening right now. And then come back to sitting quietly tall. See how this feels for you. And we're going to do a little bit now to release the sides of the body. So let's have the arms resting along the sides, if you can do that. And pretend there's something on the floor that you want to pick up. I'm pointing with the side. So take an inhalation and tall, and on the exhalation, I'm going to slide that arm down as though the fingers were going to touch the ground, and you see that even my neck and the whole side of my body is shortening, other side is lengthening. And then inhale, I'm coming back up tall. Now let's do a couple of those. Exhale without twisting, just a nice pure side bend. Inhale, coming up slowly, and let's do one more together. Exhale, shortening the side body. Maybe you feel the lengthening of the opposite. And inhale, coming up, and now come up just a little higher, lengthening that side that was shortening, and just take that hand up gently, maybe just to the ear, and you want to get just a little bit more elongation in a relaxed way. It's not a stretch, it's just an extra continuation of that releasing opening. Relax. Take a moment, see what it feels like after having done one side of the body, and notice what you notice. And we get to do it again on the other side. So that arm is hanging. You can have the other hand on the lap or hanging as well. Gently tall on the inhalation. On the exhalation, you're reaching, maybe not the most effective way, but as though you're shortening the one side because you want to pick up something off the floor. And inhale, it's the slow coming out of it and thinking of going up. And exhale, we return to shortening that side. Can you feel a releasing on the other side, perhaps? A slow releasing of the side that was contracted. And we'll do that one more time. Exhaling. And inhaling, coming up. And keep lengthening that side by reaching the hand up, maybe by the cheek or the ear, and just elongating a little bit, going up. Not over to the other side, but just a little bit more to extend that side body. And now rest and breathe and see how that feels. We're going to finish with just a little bit of twisting. First, just with the head and the neck. If you have any dizziness, people have reported to me that it feels a lot more comfortable to do the turning with the eyes closed, so you can consider that. And on an exhale, turn the head gently, and again, it doesn't have to be a big movement. Don't go into any kind of discomfort and come back. And we're going to do the head that one direction again. Turning, maybe you start to notice something in the chest or the shoulder. And coming back to just the center, pausing for a moment and feel what you feel, and let's do the neck to the other side. On an exhalation, just a little turn. Returning on the inhale. I might have gone a bit further than I really need to on that side, so I'm going to go a little smaller. I just felt something kind of wanting to hold on. So I'm going to go a little bit smaller so that I don't bump into discomfort. That's much better. I feel more ease. So we want to be looking for ease and see how that feels. Now let's come back to the first side and let's turn. Let's take one hand across the thigh and the other hand comfortably behind. Maybe it wraps all the way, maybe it touches the chair seat. It's your body. You know better than anybody else. And lightly grow tall on the inhalation and start to turn the belly button, the waistline, the rib cage, and the head and the neck, and maybe even the eyes, but it's oh so gentle. And then coming back to center. We'll do that side one more time. Get lightly tall first, and then start turning. Maybe even the pelvis turns on your chair. You might find that one hip wants to glide forward a little bit. If that's happening for you, let that happen. And let's come back to the center and rest. Just notice, what does this feel like at this point? What's your breath like? Is anything changing for you? What's new? Do you perceive yourself in a fresh way or a new and different way? And we have the last turn. So let's take the opposite hand across to rest comfortably. The remaining hand around to touch something. Grow tall and start from the belly button. Even if that brings that one hip forward, and then the rib cage, the chest, the neck, the head. Remember, eyes can be closed. And flowing back slowly, smoothly, just relaxing the arms, but keeping them in the twist. And one more time when you're ready, you can turn on the inhale or the exhale. It's actually more important that you're aware than which way you're breathing. You can even take several breaths. And let yourself come back oh so gently, so smoothly. And settle yourself in the chair. Feel your feet, feel your sit bones. Notice your breath, notice the length of your spine or how you're sensing your body. And if you like, come up to stand. You don't have to, this is optional, but take a moment and come and stand up. Balance your weight equally through both feet. See how it feels to stand. And now go for a little walk. Go for a little walk. Check out your space. See how you feel. And see if this has been refreshing for you, if this has been harmonizing for your body. And if you have the inclination, please feel free to drop a little comment in the comment box. I do love hearing how you experience these little explorations. And I hope that you feel a little lighter, looser, freer, and ready for anything that comes your way. Blessings, and thank you for tuning in to today's Movement Medicine Morsel. We'll see you next time.